right, I'm Chris Avina with American Outdoor News. I'm here with my friend Guy Iaquinta,
Yeah.
uh, and we're here to talk about Long Island hunting. Guy, thanks for coming on.
Oh, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So, you are a generational type of hunter. You've been hunting for your whole life, your grandfather, your father,
Yes,
and now you're passing it on to the next generation.
to my son and my grandsons and granddaughters. Yes,
Now, you hunt primarily Long Island?
mainly Long Island. We hunt out east, Sagaponic, Oakdale, wherever you can get some access to, and upstate New York, up by Ellenville and Westboro in that area. Yeah,
Oh, sure. I've hunted there forever.
yeah. Right now, there's a big bear population up there. We have that early bear season in September that starts. That we're looking forward to going to do as well.
Yeah, I'll be heading up to the Adirondack in a couple of weeks myself. We
Yeah.
hunted Forestburg for a long
Yes.
time,
Yep. Yep.
and we took more bear than deer off that property.
It's crazy. And here in where we are in the Catskills, there's so many bear. It's 1 to 1. Every time you see a bear, you're seeing a deer. I mean, it's amazing what's up there.
Yeah, and they're
They're
everywhere.
delicious. I love the bear meat.
Me too. And the saying goes, "You are what you eat." It's
Yeah.
so true with bear. An
Yeah.
interior bear, they're eating nuts and berries and
Yeah.
whatnot, and it tastes
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
If you eat a coastal bear, they're eating a lot of fish, and
Right.
it just don't taste the same.
Right. Right. I love the bear meat. I really do.
So Long Island hunting,
Yeah.
a lot of people think of New York, they don't think hunting.
Yeah.
And Long Island, we have Boone and Crockett deer here.
Tremendous deer. I live in Smithtown Kings Park area. You're driving through those areas. You see some of these deer that are just world class deer. But a lot of people don't post what they're getting here because they don't want people to know what they have.
Yeah, so if I wanted to start an outfitting business here on
Yeah.
Long Island, we could do really well.
Yes, you're not kidding. You're not kidding.
Now, there were a lot of groups
Yes.
that hunt Long Island.
Yep.
Are you affiliated with any of those? Or
No, the only group that I hunt with is a bunch of guys that we hunt, about 14 of us that we do management for a place in Oakdale. But not any of those other groups that you're talking about. I do know of them, and I have friends that do hunt with John and those guys. I do know those guys,
now,
but I don't hunt with them.
what was the biggest deer you've gotten on Long Island?
Biggest deer, like a 140 class deer.
Yeah.
I've seen bigger, but a 140 class deer, yeah.
That's respectable.
Yeah. But I have friends that have gotten bigger deer than that. 160, 170 class deer.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen people take 160 class deer, and it's unbelievable. You would think they got them in the Golden Triangle in
Right.
Illinois.
It's absolutely crazy. Yes. Yep.
Now you've traveled as well.
Yeah. Been to Alaska, British Columbia, Colorado, a couple of states like Kansas, and this next year we're going to Iowa. First time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
First time. Yeah, we finally got our 5 preference points to go to Iowa.
Now I found that a lot of Long Island hunters stick to just Long Island deer hunting.
Yes.
Why do you think nobody ventures out to Texas, Alaska,
They're too cheap.
Kentucky?
They're too cheap. I don't know, because some of these hunts they can get expensive.
Sure.
We did a couple of trips to Ohio, and at the end of the day, the trip might be 2,500, but then you're getting new gear and everything else, so it adds up. And most of the people are hardworking people that I know, and it can get expensive.
It does, but you're stepping into a sport that is not a cheap sport.
No, not at all.
Just your
Absolutely.
bow alone can run
Yeah.
you
Oh, now
$1,000.
with these new bows, they're starting at 1,500 just for a strip bow.
Sure.
Yep. Yeah. But it's a love for the sport. You know, you could go out with anything. You could go with a recurve. You could go with your grandfather's shotgun, whatever, just to get out in the woods and spend time with family. That's really, we do a lot of that. You know, come opening day in November, upstate, all the cousins get together once a year, and we just eat and have fun. Really, it's about family getting together. You know.
That's always been a big part for me, the experience of being in a hunting camp.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
and I think people miss that on Long
Yeah.
Island because you're not in a camp, you're hopping in your car, you're
Yeah. You
driving
just
locally.
right. I agree with you 100%. But I love going upstate. We have a house up there. We all get together. Who's bringing what to eat? Who's staying where? I mean, it's just great. My son lives in Tampa. You know, he's hunting down there in the heat, but it's I don't know how he does that. I give him a lot of credit, but he loves to hunt and he'll go wherever he can. So
Well, I've hunted Texas 110 degrees, so
that's crazy too, right?
but what was your favorite trip? What's your favorite destination?
I love British Columbia. The outfitter was amazing. The country was absolutely stunning. The animals were just it was it was great. We were on me and my dad were there for 14 days.
Wow.
So we got to do a mountain goat, mule deer, elk tag, and a bear tag. And I got a mule deer and a mountain goat. So it was and he did the same thing. It was great.
That's a
Seen a
nice
bear,
trip.
he was too far away, but it's just absolutely stunning. And the outfitter was absolutely unbelievable as well.
Now, to educate some of the people, say for Long Island, that have never stepped out of the area to hunt, how do they evaluate an outfitter and pick you know, pick the right destination, the right outfitter, bring the right gear? How do you assess that?
The way the way we did it, my dad has been doing it before I have, so I just learned from him. And he started off with, you know, you run into people at the airport, you know, where they go, you see somebody in camouflage. Hey, where'd you go? How successful? We also have a taxidermist that sees where all the deer or whatever animals are coming in
Yeah.
and find out, hey, where did these guys getting this? You know, where are you going to get all of this? So we started off with our taxidermist, Mario, wildlife artistry. He's now in Jersey, and he recommended us to, you know, start here, go there, going to Saskatchewan, the same thing. Went there for 7 years in a row. Great people, you know. But it's, you know, you got to go there with an open mind that there's not a deer or an animal behind every single tree. You know, you may not get something. There's a
Yeah.
good chance. Yep.
You know that most people don't understand that it's hunting.
Right. That's
Just
right.
because you're going with an outfitter doesn't guarantee you're going to fill
Right.
your tag.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to see stuff. You know, you're going to see stuff. We went to Canada. We had a bad experience on an Indian reservation. But you know, that was the only time out of all the years that we went. We just had one bad experience.
You're going to have one.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to have one.
Yeah, absolutely. But I would start with your local taxidermist, see where these animals are coming from, and you know he'll give you at least the starting point. And then there's so much with the internet now that you can really look up and see what's out there.
Yeah, but you know, it's hard to
Yeah,
tell from reading a recommendation. How do you know for sure? It's word of mouth.
yeah,
People recommend.
yeah.
I know a lot of outfitters. I'm on the board of directors for Dallas Safari Club.
That's great.
We have a banquet every year, and
Yeah,
all of our because we auction off a ton of hunts,
yeah, yeah,
Africa hunts, Argentina, Spain,
yeah,
Alaska, as well as hunts in the U.S. And
yeah,
people can get great deals. We had Africa hunts going for like $2,000.
yeah. That's incredible. That really is incredible.
Yeah, even spending 2,000 for a trip to Africa, you're still spending 10,000 at the end of
Yeah,
the
at the end of the day, right?
day.
Yeah.
But what do you have for this season? You going anywhere?
This year, no, we're just going to be staying upstate New York and Long Island. You know, starting to put trail cameras out, starting to see what's out there now. And then next year is our trip to Iowa. You know, a friend of mine and his son and my son, the four of us are gonna head out there. That's what we're doing for this year.
Do you
Next year,
do you go to any shows?
we go to the Harrisburg show.
Sure. Big
Yep, the
show.
Harrisburg, which is nice to go to because you get to meet a lot of outfitters there too.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't go to Safari Club International or
I
Dallas
have
Safari Club?
not done that. No, I haven't done any of that. You know.
Those are big shows. They're more specialized
Yep.
than Harrisburg. Harrisburg, you have a little everything. That's
Yeah, which is nice. Then you could drive there. I take my wife and the kids. You know, it's a fun weekend to go.
I do a 1 day turnaround.
Yeah,
I drive there, I see
yeah.
clients I need to see, and I'm out of Dodge.
That's right. I don't blame you.
But all right, I appreciate you taking the time to speak to us today.
Thank you,
And
Chris. I appreciate it. Yep,
and
it's been a pleasure.
let me know how you do at bear
I will.
camp,
Yes, I will. Yep,
and
I will.
I'll let you know the same. I'm heading up on the 18th to the
Okay.
Adirondack. My friend has a bunch of property that backs up to watershed property.
Yeah. Yep.
He's got a big 500-pound bear on it, and
Yeah. That's
well,
great. Yeah. This
we'll
year
see.
doesn't look like the bear are that big from what I have on camera. Yet there's a couple of 200 pounders and a couple of mothers and cubs, but I haven't really seen too much big stuff. Last year was really there was some big stuff roaming around. We have a lot of acorns on our property,
Oh, sure.
and we just had it logged. So I think there's so much food on the ground that they're probably not moving around much right now. So
Well, bear are probably one of the more difficult animals to judge
right,
size-wise.
yeah,
Southern zone, you see a lot of, um, average bear is going to be 200 pounds or under.
yeah. I agree 100%. Yep,
And a lot of people say it's the size of the ears.
yeah,
The big ears,
yeah.
the ears don't change on a
No,
bear.
right.
It's you look
That
at the
head.
positioning. If they're on the
Yeah,
top of the head, it's a young bear. If it's on
yeah,
the sides,
yeah,
it's a bigger bear.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. They're delicious.
Yeah, I'm writing a cookbook now, so
Oh, awesome.
I need to add some bear to it. I
All
haven't.
right. You got it. I'll send you what I have.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, Chris. Thank you so much for your time.
You too. Thanks for coming on.
All right, bud. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.